Wednesday, September 26, 2007, and you are watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, and I want to wish fitness pioneer Jack LaLanne a very happy 93rd birthday. He always does something spectacular for his birthday. Like, I remember he was like 70. He shackled his hands together with handcuffs and swam out to Alcatraz like tugging a giant boat. So, in honor of Jack LaLanne's birthday, I wanted to do something like that. But I'm not so crazy about the fitness part, so I'm just going to have my wife shackle my hands to the bedpost. Our top story, President Bush has a great idea. Congress just passed this bill giving health care insurance to poor and near poor children. Well, he's going to veto it because he doesn't think that the poor and the near poor, especially kids, ought to have federal health care insurance. He thinks that ought to be reserved for him, his family, members of his administration, and their kids. Wednesdays here on the show, I invite a special guest in the studio today. I have political candidate James Tripp. He has been campaigning mysteriously without making an announcement whether or not he's going to run for president. And I have it on good faith. Today just might be the day. What say you, James Tripp? Rumor has it you might be making a big announcement today on the show. Is it true?
That's right. Previously I announced that I would be making an announcement about an announcement I would make. Today I will make that announcement. James Tripp will be a candidate for United States President.
Wow, you heard it right here on The Ointment. So James, tell us, why are you running?
Well, the time will come when we must come to a time, and that time is now. Besides, I need the health insurance.
Well, what is your plan for health care?
Well, I plan on not getting sick.
Well, there's a solid plan. So tell us, what party are you affiliated with?
Well, I'm a member of your party because I believe in the things you believe in. The good things, the right things, the things that make us all proud to be Americans. It is the party of 1,000 points of view, and I agree with every one of them. It is the party of the left and the party of the right. It is the party of the liberals and the party of the conservatives. It is the party of Lincoln and the party of John Wilkes Booth. Ask not where James Tripp stands on an issue. Ask yourself where you stand on an issue, because then you will know where James Tripp stands. He stands with you.
In your mind, what is the most important issue facing America today?
Well, now we've adopted a don't ask, don't tell policy regarding that matter. You have to stand for something in this world, and people have to know where you stand. You have to draw a line. And taking a stand on an issue is where I draw the line.
So what's your plan for education?
Well, my administration will be known as an education administration. I will be known as the education president. I want the people to be educated, but they shouldn't be so educated that they vote for somebody else.
Of course, the big issue facing you, should you become president, how are you going to get us out of Iraq?
Immediately upon my election as president, I will begin the secret carpet bombing of Cambodia.
Did you ever serve in the military?
Well, now while I did not serve in the military, as a child I did have a G.I. Joe. And while I didn't follow in the footsteps of that great fictitious American hero, I do sometimes employ a kung fu grip. What
kind of politician would be the ideal running mate for James Tripp?
Somebody who you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Once elected, you will never hear from him again.
You don't want them to steal your thunder.
No, I don't think I won't have a Dick Cheney as my vice president.
Okay. Tell us about the war on drugs and your feelings in that area.
I believe we should withdraw our forces beginning immediately.
Have you personally ever experimented with drugs?
Well, I did once experiment with marijuana, but I never exhaled.
Well, thank you, James Tripp, and good luck in your upcoming campaign.
Well, thank you, Steve.
And finally, Iranian president got big unintentional laughs when he spoke at Columbia University on Monday, and he answered a question about gays being tortured in Iran with the response, "What are you talking about? There aren't any gays in Iran." My question, how do you explain Persian solo artist Blash? That's The Ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.